Hi, my name is Akmal Hafiz bin Amran, and today I'm going to present to you guys about program lifecycle from problem solving and program design. Today, we're gonna go through the exercise from problem-based exercise 1. Question number 1. To buy item from Cooperative PMJ, the cashier will enter the price of the item and the quantity purchased. Then, the program will calculate the total price to be paid by each customer. As a programmer, solve this problem using program lifecycle from step 1 until step 3. Firstly, we need to specify the problem. Compute and display the total price to be paid given the quantity of item purchased in quantity and the cost per quantity of item. For input, output, and process, it will be divided into three. Firstly, the input, the quantity of item purchased and the price per quantity of item. Secondly, the process, the total price can be found by multiply the item price and the quantity of item. And lastly, the output, the total price. And this is the pseudocode. Pseudocode need to be stated in this way. It will be start with begin followed by input item price and quantity purchased. Process item purchase multiplied by item quantity and output total price, and it's gonna end with end. On the right side is the flowchart. It's quite similar with the pseudocode. It starts with begin, input item price and item quantity. The process is item purchase multiplied by item quantity, and finally the output will be the total price and end. Question number 2. Mr. Harris is a mathematics teacher. He wants to teach his student about how to calculate the area of a rectangle. Help Mr. Harris to calculate using a programming lifecycle from step 1 until step 3. We need to specify the problem. Compute and display the total area of rectangle given the length of rectangle and the width of rectangle. Just like the question number 1, the input, output, and process will be divided into 3. Firstly, the input. It will be the length of rectangle and the width of rectangle. For the process, to find a total area, we need to multiply the length and the width of rectangle. And finally, the output is the total area of rectangle. Lastly is the pseudocode. It needs to be start with begin and followed by input length of rectangle and width of rectangle. The process is length multiplied by width and output total area of rectangle and end. And the flowchart is quite similar with the pseudocode. It starts with begin and the input is length and width of rectangle. The process is length multiplied by width of a rectangle, and finally the output will be the total area of the rectangle, and it's gonna end with the end. And that will be the end for our presentation today. I hope you guys can learn something new about program lifecycle. Thank you.